It's a universal constant that a t-shirt is the epitome of casual attire. They're simple, versatile, and comfortable, but they're also great at making a statement. So how do you go from a normal t-shirt to a statement-making garment? Find out in this edition of Community Canvas. Welcome to Community Canvas, where we paint a picture of the wonderful things happening in communities around Barbados through the Community Development Department in the Ministry of Sports and Community Empowerment. I'm your host, Zianka Springer, and today I'm at the Haggatt Hall Resource Center, where a t-shirt decoration class was recently held. A group of eager students learned how to take plain t-shirts and make statement pieces out of them. I'm sure you're dying to see their process and designs. So here, let's take a look.
Hi, my name is Adora Hoyt, and I am the instructor for the t-shirt decorating course at the Haggatt Hall Resource Center. There's specifically 3 types of techniques on display. Those are painting, block printing, and t-shirt bleaching. So the first one we did was the t-shirt painting, and we did that in the first class, and the intention for that was basically so that I could see what technical abilities they had, get a gauge on what they can do, what they can't do. And then our next assignment came in, which was the t-shirt bleaching. And we had students that, even though it was just t-shirt bleaching, they decided they wanted to do a little bit more and add paint to it, to add color, and I thought that was really cool. We had students that tried working some tie-dye effects with their bleaching. We had students that used stencils. We had some that free-handed. It was really just up to them what they do. And lastly was the block printing, which was ultimately the most challenging one for the students, because that one required having to draw your design onto the block and then having to sit down and carve it out.
I saw the course on Instagram and I thought it'd be a good opportunity to join, so I sent it to her. So that's how we actually both decided to join.
So for me, it has definitely met my expectation because I have refined my artistic skills and I have learned many different techniques.
My favorite technique is the lino cut. I also enjoy the embroidery, but it was pretty long, and I also like the painting as well.
For me, I would say the acrylic painting and the bleaching. With bleaching, you can go everywhere and anywhere. If you mess up, it could still, find some sort of pattern. And the acrylic painting, it was something that I have done before. It was an interest of mine, so I was able to refine those skills here at this class.
Right now, they're working on their direct-to-film prints. So what the students had to do, they each had to create a design that they wanted. Anything they wanted to do, they could do it. I wanted them to create a big print, possibly for the chest or for the back, as well as a smaller print for like the pocket size, and also another one for the shirt tag.
And for me, the DTF printing was the best session that we had. We actually got to design our own shirts on Canva, and then our prints that we made were actually given to us, and then we printed ourselves onto t-shirts. And I really enjoyed that session.
For me, the DTF printing was one of the best, more so that I was able to do whatever I wanted on the app Canva, and there wasn't really any sentimental value behind the shirt, but it was more so just an invisible man. No, you see me, no, you don't.
My DTF printing was actually random. I got different projects and I put it together and it became one project.
We actually outsourced it. We got another company to do the printing for us, and then we collected the prints, and now it's up to the students just to take the heat press and press it onto the shirt.
From the moment that the DTF printing was revealed, it was definitely a sense of pride that really came over me. Like, I was really excited. This is really my shirt, so definitely pride.
And for me too, it was a good feeling to see what you actually created come on to the shirt. And I think it was a great opportunity. I'm very glad for coming to this course.
The student reaction towards the class is extraordinary. At first, usually when you are in a strange environment, you tend to be a bit quiet. So maybe the first week, everybody was maybe assessing their environment and so forth. But after maybe week 3, you could see the interaction in the class, with students supporting one another, giving each other idea and critiques and positive critiques and stuff. So it is really good, when you see the student coming together and having fun while learning.
For me, I would definitely be calling myself an artist from now on. This would be a gift-giving project that I will definitely use when giving to family and friends.
Well, after this course, I think I'm very, very well equipped with all the techniques that is needed for me to start a business, to show my friends, to show my family, and I think I would recommend this course to anyone.
So if they decide they love the t-shirt bleaching and then they decide they want to, after the course, they want to start their own business, they can, they would work towards it, they would build on that skill. This is just to open them up to it, help them develop any ideas that they may have, and it's up to them to go from there.
I don't know about you, but I think that this is just beautiful. Even more beautiful is the fact that Nia and Celine went on to participate in a massive trade fair, selling their own t-shirts alongside other students from the Community Impact Program. Yes, the Community Development Department doesn't just do classes. We seek to empower community members, providing opportunities even after a class ends. Show your support for such empowerment by following us on Facebook and Instagram at ComDev Barbados. You can also visit us online at comdev.gov.bb for more information on the Community Development Department, its centers, and its programs. That's it for this edition of Community Canvas. Until the next one, I'm Zianka Springer. Have an empowered and uplifting week.